Test, un, deux, trois. Okay, we should be good. Hello, welcome to something different where I'm gonna power scale or rank the Band of the Hawk members or Band of the Falcon members from weakest to strongest. Mainly the classic Golden Age character, not counting any um where is it? Any special thing that may have happened to a certain character or another character. I wouldn't normally do this like this, but like my phone is having some funny issues, so we're getting a full video. Okay, let's begin by ranking who is the weakest member of the Band of the Falcon, and that is Rickert. And it's mainly because during this time he is the child of the group, the actual child. He is not suited for fighting. He is more there for his technical knowledge, which we see eventually grows and grows during the after the Golden Age, where he invents funny bazookas. So yeah, he's not the physical strongest guy who's up in a fight, punching, swinging his sword, and shooting his crossbow. But he is probably still stronger than a lot of other guys. And now he is much stronger. And now it's time for 7th place. Gaston, who's a character I was going to make a video on today, but I can't because I don't have my phone, so we're getting this. Gaston is the everyman. He is basically where all of the other soldiers would be, basically. All the generic, no-name characters who are in the Band of the Falcon would be here. And Gaston is the strongest of them. He is Guts' second in command in his raider group. He is a at least well-adjusted individual with a good head and like knowing when it's time to fight or if he should fight or if he should not fight, that kind of stuff. He does get the honor of being the last. Spoilers, by the way, major spoilers for Berserk, being the last member of the Band of Falcon who doesn't get fucked and dies, except for, of course, the main three. But he did say that he ran away, so he didn't fight back. He more just ran away and got out. And then he died. Now, this might be controversial, but I do believe Corkus would be stronger than Gaston. Mainly for the main thing is he's actually like a leading commander in a group, which means he's at least strong. I do believe these two are very similar in strength. Because we see Corkus' main strategy is him not being the one who does the fighting, him having other people do the fighting for him. But I do believe, so I could honestly see it be like this, but I do believe right now, and it hurts me because I want to put Gaston. I know where Gaston should be. He's obviously the strongest member, but right now, I think Gaston is weaker than Corkus, or would be considered weaker than Corkus, as he was just a vice captain. He is the everyman, while Corkus was still an everyman, but stronger than the best. And now we go to the funny number. I think we know the ranking for all of this, but we have something funny, and that's Pippin and Judith. Because I believe these two are basically interchangeable. I believe they are equal for one reason, and that is their differences. Pippin is a soft spoken man who hits like a truck. He is strong, he is powerful, and he knows about mines. But Judith is a smart guy. He knows some stuff. He is the jack of all trades, master of none, but it's better than being a master of one. He is the Swiss Army knife, the guy who can do everything in a pretty good job, and that's what kind of makes him the reason. Pippin in a fight between strength, Pippin beats Judith, but can Judith out trick and outmaneuver Pippin? I think so. I think there's an argument that each of these that both of them are the fourth and are tied for being the next strongest party member or band member of the Band of the Falcon, which is something I knew, which is why I wanted them to be fifth, fourth, because I didn't want to spoil this for you guys. um, okay. Next up, it's Casca. It's stated in the story that Casca is the strongest member besides Griffith before Guts shows up. I still believe she's still the strongest member. If Guts did not show up, she would still be the strongest member besides Griffith. I just think she is the third strongest. The narrative proves it. We see her fighting. She's strong. She is a capable warrior. She may not be as strong as Pippin or as maneuverable as Judas, but she is basically she's like a little bit worse than these two, but she has both of them. How do I explain it more? Basically, she isn't as strong as Pippin. She isn't as fast or agile as or smart as Judas, but she's still very strong and very smart, agile, fast thinking. Basically, she's like not as they're the stuff they're best at. They are best at, but she's best. But she's basically almost as good as them in their respected categories. Which is why she's number 3. And now it's time for Griffith and Guts. I wonder who's going where. In most of the series, it would be Guts Griffith. But at the end, when they have their final duel, Guts does surpass Griffith. And I think the reason why he surpasses is because he has been training. He has been training. And that shows that his training has paid off. His determination to find his own path to be equal to Griffith. That, plus his training, was able to surpass Griffith. I do believe, in the story, when he first joins the Band of the Falcon, until his duel, or he was the second strongest. Or I guess, until he heard the speech, Griffith's speech about what makes a friend, or who he sees as a friend, he was the second strongest. But because of the training, because of that speech, the realization that he wants to be Griffith's friend, his equal, is what made him rise above Griffith at that moment, because he had a goal to achieve, and that goal was something he wanted to achieve so badly that I was able to break Griffith's goal or usurp his goal of getting his kingdom, getting his kingdom, getting his happy whatchamacallit. So, of course, Griffith is stated to be stronger than Casca. Of course, during the whatchamacallit, when they first meet, Griffith was stronger than Guts, and the only person Guts basically took over as the strongest member of the Band of the Falcon. I keep on getting it's the same. But when he's able to confront the whatchamacallit, learns the dream and had his little singular match with Griffith, he won, showing that he has surpassed him, which broke Griffith, because he never expected anyone to be stronger than him. And yeah, that's just my ranking of the Band of the Hawk members from strongest to weakest. Yeah. If I have to choose which one of who would go here, I don't think I can choose, because I do think any of them can be the 4th or 5th spot by just pure conversation. If you think pure strength is most important, Pippin is the 4th strongest. If you think being more knowledgeable, more tactical is stronger, Judas is the strongest. It's just it really depends on what you value most, and I think because of that I can't rank them, because I think each of them are a valid opinion on who can be the next, who's the 5th and who's the 4th strongest. But other than that, I think this is probably just a very reasonable ranking. Yeah. Bye bye.